I have done over 23 ESC editions spanning over 3 decades. Already over this journey, and of course the viewers, have witnessed the growth and evolution of this competition that now reaches over 300 to 500 million people. Whether or not you believe those numbers is a different story. And yet, as we reach the end of one of the most transformative decades of Eurovision yet, we are about to enter a whole new stratosphere, aka you ain't seen nothing yet. Case in point, for the first time in ESC history, we left the continent of Europe as we traveled to Jerusalem, the holy city of Israel. The contest's former, current, and future problem child achieved their first victory with Izar Cohen, his glorious hair, and the Alphabeta last year in Paris. The journey to Israel in 1979 would be a bumpy one, to say the least. On the technical side, like with Ireland in 71, Israel would need to borrow TV tech from the UK as color television in the country was next to non-existent. Of course, because the distance between Israel and any other participating country was huge, connecting every nation for the voting sequence would prove to be another challenge. And then you have the political issues. I've discussed this a bit already, but it doesn't matter if it would be now, in 2026, or in the past, 1979, but hosting an international contest in Israel would always come with controversy. In this case, tensions between Israel and the Arab nations were a major part of the background of ESC 79. We originally were going to have our 20 nations back for this contest, but late into the day, Turkey was forced to withdraw, as the Arab nations pressured them not to take part in Israel. They didn't want a majority Islamic nation performing Israel. Remember Yugoslavia? I said originally when they withdrew a couple years back that they wouldn't appear until the 80s, but there was major support from the country to return already, as a major magazine poll from the country concluded that about 100k people wanted a hashtag Yugoslav comeback. But politics around Israel and Jerusalem prevented that. The country didn't even broadcast the event, the first time since 1960. It sounds like ESC 79 was heading towards a bit of a disaster, but behind the scenes, things were appearing to turn around. Late in 78, the David Accords were signed between Israel and Egypt, with the US as witnesses, which led to the Egypt-Israel Peace Treaty, a major step in ending conflicts that started in 1948, signed only 5 days before ESC 79. An Arab country now recognizes Israel as a nation. Is peace possible? Don't answer that question, we're in 1979. I only say all of this for the reason that all of these events would affect what would happen on the 31st of March at the International Convention Center. Speaking of, how does this contest look? Pretty good. It's a lot better to look at than last year. Very clean. The moving stage symbol is a lovely feature, alongside with the fruits on the side of the stage. The postcards between each act kinda grew on me after a while, which were mimes in the background of the respective country. The crowd, honestly, were the most lively in ESC's history up to this point. The hosts, Daniel Pear and Yardena Arazi, the latter of the two being a former representative of Israel, did a nice job, though I have one gripe about them, which I'll get to later. From what I've heard and researched, even though the preparations for this year appear messy, the actual experience for everyone was lovely, which I'm happy to hear. For all its complications, this contest was actually pretty simple. This song is about a balloon rising. Actually, it's about finding love, but let me have this one, please. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. This song song would become pretty popular in Denmark. This man would become pretty important in Denmark ESC lore and would make a song for another entry in this contest. So I'll give this one a Master of the National Final out of 10. From an energetic man last year to a happy one this year, Ireland seems to be doing pretty well for itself. Oh, you have no idea. This happy man would also go on to perform and live in the United States. Michigan, to be precise. Kinda ominous out of 10. This man worked with another former Monegasque entrant, Michel Tour, and would make several songs for games on the Atari. I never thought I would make an Atari reference in ESC, but you never know. I'll give this one Space Invaders out of 10. This song is about Socrates. Really going back to our roots here, huh? You've heard of Jesus Christ Superstar. How about... Thank you. I'll be here all week. Give this one a super thinker out of 10. My favorite band consisting of 3 people grew up with another band consisting of 3 people and sing a song about a junk dealer company consisting of more than 3 people. Fun fact, those tools almost never made it to the stage. The conglomerate had a heck of a time getting those things past security. So, canned trumpet, actually more like a canned sax, out of 10. This song and band are quite literally amazing. My winner this year, no notes. Of all the original 7, we've witnessed the golden eras for 5 of them. At long last, it's Germany's turn. Ralph Siegel, you beautiful man. Germany will rise again. No, not in that way, not in that way. I'll give this song a Genghis Khan out of a Genghis Khan. This song and band, as sweet as they were, had a road up to this point. A song meant for a different band, rejected by everyone, which allegedly includes host Yardena Arazi. A band formed just to sing this song, which includes Gali Atari, which makes 2 Atari references, due to disagreements from that former band. Combine that with a super tight national final, you have the recipe for a pretty decent performance. Oh, this song is about peace. So you see why I explained all that background earlier? Hashtag context out of 10. What do you get when you combine a winning songwriter, a winning nation with an Anne-Marie? Well, a much better result than the last time I made this statement. At least this time the song doesn't reference a nursery rhyme. Wait, what is this song about? This song is a dramatic chanson ballad with David describing a youthful love affair with a stranger. Huh. Dang. Guess I'll give this one the better Anne-Marie out of 10.
Ik zal altijd heel lief voor je zijn, zodat dit heerlijk zijn voor jou en mij. Zo'n heel klein huisje voor ons allebei, waarin we heel...
Simply put, Belgium's process of getting to this song is a bit shrouded in shenanigans. Originally, there was to be a national final, but instead it became, hey, Nisha, try out these songs and we'll pick one for you to sing. The song she wanted to sing got second. There may have been some foul play in that result. The song she actually sang, she hated it. It almost got disqualified. It also has been claimed to sound like another song. People who understood it thought it sounded childish. In fact, this song didn't even have a studio recording until 2023. That's how much this song was hated. I don't even think the song's that bad. So, I guess it should have been Comment ça va out of 10. They've showcased French singers, Greek singers, even Spanish singers. But what about American singers? She was born in Cleveland, Ohio. She had to change her name because the French would have thought that she was a boy. Oh my gosh, bro, she was in a Playboy magazine? Wait, that can't be true, right? Wait, hold on, give me a second. Huh. That is true. I guess I'll give it a Miss August 74 out of 10. The jokes write themselves at this point. I actually need to apologize. This is actually Sandra Reamer's third appearance at ESC. And this is the first time I'm really talking about her. I barely did in 72. She has the joint most appearance for the nation at this contest. Oh, we broke it. And this song was a hit in Sweden. Oh. Out of 10. This man worked with ABBA, like as in they helped him make albums and stuff. He was probably second only to them in terms of success from Sweden. Fortunately, his success would not last, and even more tragically, he would take his own life in 1997. R.I.P. man. This song is about dancing with Oliver. Why am I saying it like it's because they say it like that. And it was at this point I realized that I'm covering every song from number 6 to 19. What a twist. Out of 10. So, do you want me to tell you what this song's about? BT Dubs, Tommy Seebach, Denmark, would write a song for this band. Also BT Dubs, this would be the only time commentator Terry Wogan would miss an ESC from 1978 to 2008. AKA, we're getting a lot of Wogan in the future. So, consistency. Not with this entry though. Out of 10.
Seht aus der Kühle Luft, da fallen 100 Mond.
If I had a nickel for every time a German-speaking country would send a song to Jerusalem, about Jerusalem, well, I would have 2 nickels. I did the joke in reverse again. And I spoiled that we're going to Jerusalem again in the future. Oh, man, I kinda suck at this. Out of 10. It's been a while since I've talked about Spain, so much so that I need to make a flag switch. Miss Misiego is actually from Peru and has dual citizenship. This song is a pretty nice way to end the contest. Where did these kids come from? Can you even have kids, these young set performers here? I'm being told that these kids are the whole point of the song and that they are allowed to perform. Interesting. They out La 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 and Miss La 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 and would be an important player in this contest? I guess I underestimated the kids. Out of, they're probably 10. Well, we've made it to the interval act, which is called
Shalom 79, Peace 79.
An ensemble of dancing, clapping, more dancing, and the contestants coming onto the stage for more clapping. It gets a peace and love. Out of 10. This voting sequence was longer, mostly due to the fact that in addition to saying the points back in English and French, the hosts also say the points back in Hebrew, which is a big reason why this contest goes on for nearly 3 hours, which is an ESC record at the time. This is the only gripe I have for a voting sequence that is honestly the best of the early 12 era. Under the scrutiny of Frank Neuf, he became the new one last year, but I forgot to mention him. The first 12 of the night went to the host.
Israel, 12 points.
Israel 12 points, Israel 12 points, Israel 12 נקודות.
And after some back and forth,
5 נקודות.
Israel, 12 points.
Israel 12 points. Israël 12 points. Israël 13.
It would be the host on top by a point after 4 juries. Another 12 from Finland would extend Israel's lead, and it was looking like a 2-horse race between them and the UK for the 79 crown. Honestly, after Monaco, it wasn't looking much like a race, more like another Israeli blowout, as Israel's lead was 17 after 7. This is where things take a massive turn.
Israël, 5 points.
C'était 5?
5. Oui.
Bon, d'accord. Israël, 5 points. Israël, 5 points. Israël, 5 נקודות.
France, 10 points.
La France, 10 points. France, 10 points. צרפת, 10 נקודות. אנגליה, 2 נקודות.
Espagne, 12 points.
l'Espagne, 12 points. Spain, 12 points. ספרד, 12 נקודות.
Ireland, 6 points.
Ireland 6 points. Irlande 6 points. Irlande 6 נקודות.
United Kingdom, 8 points.
United Kingdom 8 points. Royaume-Uni 8 points. בריטניה 8 נקודות.
And Spain, 12 points.
Spain 12 points. Espagne 12 points. ספרד 12 נקודות.
Greece, 10 points.
Greece 10 points. Grèce 10 points. יוון 10 נקודות.
France, 5 points.
France 5 points. France 5 points. צרפת 5 נקודות.
Spain, 8 points.
Spain 8 points. Espagne 8 points. ספרד 8 נקודות.
And that,
Danemark, 6 points.
C'était 6. Danemark, 6 points.
6 points, oui.
Le Danemark, 6 points. Danemark, 6 points. Danemark, 6 נקודות.
Allemagne, 12 points.
l'Allemagne, 12 points. Germany, 12 points. גרמניה, 12 נקודות.
Israël, 1 point.
ישראל, 1 point. Israel, 1 point. ישראל, נקודה אחת.
Espagne, 8 points.
l'Espagne, 8 points. Spain, 8 points. ספרד, 8 נקודות. Woo!
From quite literally the back of the pack, Spain makes a furious rally to take the lead that at one point was 39 points away. Israel second, Germany, I think third actually, France fourth, all separated by just 11 points. This is where the fun begins.
Danemark, 7 points.
Le Danemark, 7 points. Denmark, 7 points. Danemark, 7 נקודות.
Irlande, 10 points.
l'Irlande, 10 points. Ireland, 10 points. Irlande, 10 נקודות.
Allemagne, 4 points.
l'Allemagne, 4 points. Germany, 4 points. גרמניה, 4 נקודות.
Israël, 2 points.
ישראל, 2 points. Israel, 2 points. ישראל, 2 נקודות.
France, 6 points.
C'était 6 points.
C'était 6 points en effet.
La France, 6 points. France, 6 points. צרפת, 6 נקודות.
Espagne, 12 points.
l'Espagne, l'Espagne, 12 points. Spain, 12 points. ספרד, 12 נקודות.
Irlande, 7 points.
7.
7.
l'Irlande, 6.
Set is not.
7.
That's it.
7, okay. l'Irlande, 7 points. Ireland, 7 points. Irlande, 7 נקודות.
Israël, 8 points.
ישראל, 8 points. Israel, 8 points. ישראל, 8 נקודות.
France, 12 points.
La France, 12 points. France, 12 points, צרפת 12 נקודות.
Espagne, 10 points.
L'Espagne 10 points, Spain 10 points, ספרד 10 נקודות.
Et cela termine les points attribués. Israël, 1 point.
ישראל 1 point, Israel 1 point, ישראל נקודה אחת.
La France, 12 points.
Je m'excuse, mais je compris pas.
12 points.
Mais quel pays?
12 points
Mais quel
pour la
pays?
France.
La France 12. La France 12 points, France 12 points, צרפת 12 נקודות.
Et l'Espagne, 10 points.
L'Espagne 10 points, Spain 10 points, ספרד 10 נקודות.
The hosts, who were once in a commanding lead, are seemingly being left behind by France and leader Spain. And now it seems like a different two-horse race between 2 and 5-time champions, leaning more towards Spain.
71.
Then we
So
twist
Spain is in the lead,
again.
being
Israël, 12 points.
Israel 12 points, Israël 12 points, Israël 12 נקודות.
France, 5.
France 5 points, France 5 points, צרפת 5 נקודות.
Spain, 7 points.
Spain 7 points, Espagne 7 points, ספרד 7 נקודות.
Now I will say this. Under the 12 points system, the country who reaches 100 first has won every single time. At this point, history says that Spain wins this.
Israël, 12 points.
Israel 12 points, Israël 12 points, Israël 12 נקודות.
France, 7 points.
France 7 points, France 7 points, צרפת 7 נקודות.
Spain, 1 point.
Spain 1 point, Espagne 1 point, ספרד נקודה אחת.
Israel, 12 points.
Israel 12 points, Israël 12 points, ישראל 12 נקודות.
France, 6 points.
France 6 points, France 6 points, צרפת 6 נקודות.
Spain, 5 points.
Spain 5 points, Espagne 5 points, ספרד 5 נקודות.
And that
Wow.
completes the points of the United Kingdom jury.
2 countries left, 9 points in it.
Israël, 8 points.
Israël 8 points, Israel 8 points, ישראל 8 נקודות.
France, 5 points.
Je m'excuse, c'était 5 points.
Oui, c'est juste.
Bon, la France 5 points, France 5 points, צרפת 5 נקודות.
Espagne, 10 points.
l'Espagne 10 points, Spain 10 points, ספרד 10 נקודות.
Boy, you couldn't script a better finale. 1 point separating the top 2. 1 jury
We
remaining.
haven't finished yet. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, גבירותיי ורבותיי, hold it. There's one more country to go. Spain has got 116 points, Israel 115 points, the last one.
Et enfin, Spain, l'Espagne, Buenas tardes, Madrid. Puis-je avoir vos points, s'il vous plaît?
Bonsoir, Jérusalem. Ici Madrid. Voici le résultat du jury espagnol. Italie, 8 points.
l'Italie, 8 points. Italie, 8 points. Italia, 8 נקודות.
Danemark, 4 points.
Le Danemark, 4 points. Denmark, 4 points. Danemark, 4 נקודות.
Monaco, 2 points.
Monaco, 10 points. Monaco, 10 points. Monaco,
Pardon. Monaco, 2 points.
ah bon. Monaco, 2 points. Monaco, 2 points. Monaco, 2 נקודות.
Grèce, 7 points.
Belge, 7 points.
Grèce,
Greece.
Je m'excuse, mais je vous entends très mal. La Grèce,
7 points.
la Grèce, 7 points. Greece, 7 points. Yavan, 7 נקודות.
Allemagne, 12 points.
l'Allemagne, 12 points. Germany, 12 points. גרמניה, 12 נקודות.
Israël, 10 points.
ישראל, ישראל, 10 points. Israel, 10 points. ישראל, 10 נקודות.
Heartbreak for Spain, as not only did they finish second, they were the ones to deliver their own death blow and give the host the win in what was a thrilling event.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gvirotai, Verabotai, Mesdames et Messieurs, the winner of the 1979 Eurovision Song Contest is Israel with Hallelujah.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Israel keeps the trophy and becomes only the third country to repeat the Concours de la Chanson, along with Luxembourg and, funnily enough, Spain. And they did it with a song about peace and what was a contest advocating for it. In 1968, I talked about how there were two types of songs that would win Eurovision more times than not. The first one was love, obviously. Second one was peace. And with the latter, it always seems to come about when the overall feeling of the time is wanting for peace. Peace at ESC, peace everywhere, just peace. Now, there is a lot of irony in Israel being the ones to do it, but I think I've talked about it enough. For now. And as that one saying goes, next year in Jerusalem, or something like that. Though with knowing the track record of repeaters actually hosting again, I somehow doubt it.
Hallelujah.